Hello everyone, how are you? Dollar currency is here again. We experienced a significant drop on Bitcoin so far, and currently the price is $68,000. I think we have a little time, we need a little time to form the real bottom on Bitcoin. This is the 200 weekly moving average on Bitcoin, and if you check that historically, whenever we touch it, the bottom will form, but it take times. Here, for example, on the COVID crash, if you measure it, we had 30% or maybe 28% broke the 200 moving average down. Here on the FTX and Luna crash, we went down another 30% below the 200 moving average, and I expect somewhere between $40,000 to $45,000, maybe the bottom for the Bitcoin in this cycle. But we need to understand that we have ETF and institutional money right now, and it's possibly experience a minor drop from the 200 weekly moving average around 20%, which give us the 45, 47 as a bottom. So if you buy here, your risk will be around 34%, but the profit, because the price, the target of the next bull cycle is at least $200,000, at least $200,000. So uh, from the long-term perspective, it's gonna worse to start buy Bitcoin in a DCA mode. Okay. Uh, to me personally, I personally prefer to wait a little more, because if you check that the time we form the ATH to the bottom of the Bitcoin is almost a year. Okay. So here, for example, it's approximately 1 year later after ATH, we will form the bottom. So if it's gonna take 1 year from the formation of the ATH, to me, I think it's gonna be around September, October 2026. So I prefer to start DC in a DCA mode from 1 month or 2 months before the October. Okay, so August, I think July or August will be a good time to start DCA, because I prefer to work with my money, okay, rather than sleeping on it for a couple of months. So let's jump into the next chart and see what we have. And here on a Bitcoin, we have the cycles. Okay, so Bitcoin having cycle profit, you can see that in this indicator we cannot see any buy signal or DCA signal yet. Okay, so it's wise to check this one as well. Okay, and the hash ribbon also didn't give us any buy signal yet, so to me it's probably wanted to move more down, so we have another leg downside. Okay, and if we check the uh, RSI, you can see that below the 30 level, okay, the formation of the bottom will start, but it's not exactly at the same time. Okay, so we can test the bottom of the 30% of the RSI, but price can go lower, as you can see in the chart. Okay, so we can another thing is we can hovering in the RSI at the below 30%, while price can form lower low after lower low. So that's gonna be very harsh if you start to buy when RSI is at 30% or below 30%. Okay, and price keeps going down and down and down. For example, look at the here. Okay, the price was around 17 or $18,000 here. Okay, the RSI hovering sideways around 30%, but the price keep going down in 50 around $50,000. Okay, so here the RSI is around 27%, 28%. Okay, so it's reasonable for me to see another tiny leg down to 45, 47 thousand dollars. Okay, if you can tolerate that amount of drop, you can go and buy it, okay, Bitcoin right now. But to me, I prefer to wait for another leg to the downside, okay? I have another reason for that, and it's this one here, okay? So if you check the price during the previous uptrend, you will see that we form a higher high, higher low, ascending structure, okay? But currently we form a lower high and lower low. In addition to that, we broke the Como cloud on a weekly time frame, which is a significant bearish sign, and price couldn't actually back inside the Como cloud. It's hovering below it. So the Como cloud right now acting as a strong resistance, which is thick. The thicker the Como cloud, the stronger the resistance. This Como cloud for me is very thick, okay? And I think any pullback to the upside or bounce to the upside could lead to a rejection to the another leg to the downside. Okay, and if we check the heat map liquidity chart, we will see that we have two zones full of liquidity seeking to be buy Bitcoin. Okay, one of them is around $50,000 to $58,000. Okay, if we check that level, I'm gonna start to buy Bitcoin. Okay, another level, which is less likely to happen, is around $38,000 to $44,000. Okay, huge amount of liquidity sitting here, and they are big whales waiting to buy Bitcoin. I don't know if it happened or not. If it happened, I'm gonna buy aggressively Bitcoin in this area, okay? But I don't think it happened, okay? So be prepared for that. I'm cash. I have a lot. I have cash, and I will be waiting for this zone as well to be tested. If it happens, I'm gonna buy for my grand son. I don't know. Okay, I'm not married yet, but if it happened, I'm gonna buy for my next generation Bitcoin. Okay, but this level, I think it's gonna be most likely to happen. It will happen during the next or 2 months. Okay, and after that, to be bullish again, I need to see candles going up inside the Como cloud. Okay, look, here is here will be the formation. Here will be the formation of the Como cloud. Okay, something like this. Okay, price needs to go up inside the Como cloud. Okay, and we need to block the Como cloud to the upside, hover here for a while, and then move to upside. And I think the target will be plus $200,000 easily. So you let me check the here. If you, for example, going for a long position and your stop loss will be around here, okay, your target will be somewhere around $200,000, okay, you will be sitting at least in a 3x, 300% profit, okay, and our ratio is around 9.5, okay, so it's really gonna worth it if you manage to buy it here, okay, that will be a huge home run, I think. Okay, I don't think we go lower than that. Okay, some of the analyzers saying that the possibility to test $80,000 on the table. I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. With the ETF and institutional money and all of these hypes around Bitcoin during the past 2 3 years, and Donald Trump and his government, I don't think we go lower than that. So be prepared to buy here or here, okay? I'm prepared to buy at both of these zones aggressively, okay? And that's it. That's it. Make money for your next generation. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you soon.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette.